crispy bacon, lettuce, and tomato. Let me introduce you to the newest addition to the Smasher lineup, the Bacon Deluxe Sonic Smasher. It's the Smasher you love, topped with stuff you love.
Whoa! It sounds like I just hit the Smasher jackpot.
Yeah, welcome to the Deluxe life.
The Bacon Deluxe Sonic Smasher. Part of the Smasher lineup. Live free, eat Sonic. Limited time only at participating Sonic drive-ins.
With Toyota's versatile SUVs, you'll be ready for any adventure, no matter who you're adventuring with. Bringing your furry co-pilot along, the RAV4's Power Pack Performance is bound to spark some zoomies. Right, buddy? Going out on the town with your partner in crime? Scoop them up in the Corolla Cross. Its sleek design will make up for the fact that you're always fashionably late. No matter who you're rolling with, there's a Toyota SUV fit just for you. Visit your local Toyota dealer today. Toyota is a proud sponsor of Razorback Athletics. Razorback power, razor sharp style. Toyota, let's go places. See packages and options at toyota.com for feature availability.
Hey Razorback fans, basketball season is here, and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the courtside celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Arkansas basketball games or to any other live event in your area, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of Razorback Athletics. The most disruptive idea in ticketing, a ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
Need a power boost after a serious workout? Stick with the original recovery drink. Highland Dairy's chocolate milk contains 13 essential nutrients, including protein and electrolytes, helping you build muscle and hydrate better than water. Our Chocolicious milk is perfect for building healthy bones in little ones and maintaining bone health in adults. It's chocolate milk with no artificial growth hormones and is locally made, so you know you're getting the best for your body. Highland, locally made, naturally delicious.
King Suey. This is the Razorback Sports Network.
The future of luxury today. That slogan from Genesis of Conway has never been truer than it is right now. I say that because the incredible, the unbelievable, the remarkable GV70 can now enhance your life beyond your wildest dreams at 2.99% interest for up to 60 months and up to $3,000 off. Make it happen. Genesis, it becomes genius when there's you. And you drop an E. Okay, never mind. Genesis of Conway, future of luxury today.
What's better than getting something for free? Winning. Woohoo! And with the $5 bundle from the Arkansas Scholarship Lottery, you get the chance to do both. For $5, you get 3 tickets, a Powerball ticket with Power Play, a Mega Millions ticket, and a free Natural State Jackpot ticket. That's 3 ways to win. So ask for the $5 bundle today. Bundle is eligible with Quick Picks only. Offer ends February 28th. Call 1-800-522-4700 for Problem Gambling Helpline.
Razorback Sports Network from Learfield. Welcome to the Sonic Postgame Show, presented by Sonic Drive-In, a proud sponsor of Razorback Athletics for over 25 years. Live free, eat Sonic. Let's head back courtside now with the voice of the Razorbacks, Chuck Barrett.
Hogs win 89-79 as we welcome you into the Sonic Postgame Show and remind you about the new Bacon Deluxe Sonic Smasher, your favorite smasher with crispy bacon, lettuce, and tomato. Live free, eat Sonic. Razorbacks moved to 13-8 overall, 2-6 in Southeastern Conference play. Kentucky 15-6 now, and the Wildcats see their conference record even at 4-4. Arkansas broke it open in the second half. They outscored the Wildcats by 9 after the intermission. They shot 64% after halftime, 55% for the ball game. Z, we talked before. Yeah, we went through all kinds of angles and all kinds of ways Arkansas could win the game. It started with making shots. They only give you points when the ball goes through the basket, and Arkansas did that a lot tonight.
Yeah, right off the bat, we were hitting shots, and how good Kentucky was early. We're hitting everything, and they still went up 6 points on us. But Kentucky went cold, and it really started with Billy Richmond coming in and guarding their guards, and they struggled without a point guard, Kentucky, and the defense picked up, and we didn't shut them down, but we really impacted the potent Kentucky offense. That's what Kentucky's strength is, scoring. And when all of a sudden you can limit them to 79 points when they average 87 points, that was huge. And you know what? That's what we do. We get 89 and we beat them. And we did it with defense and then shot the ball so well. We know Kentucky, we've talked about it, in SEC games are the worst defensive team in the league, and the Hogs took advantage of them. I don't see Kentucky's defense getting really any better unless they get Butler back, and the Hogs took advantage of that, inspired play. This was a great win for the Arkansas Razorbacks.
There were not a lot of Razorback fans here tonight, but the ones who were able to get into the arena are having some fun right now over behind the Razorback bench area. Z's going to head back to the locker room and get a word with Cal in just a bit. Hogs are going to enjoy this one. 89-79 the final. Sonic Postgame Show continues after this for Summit Utilities.
We're back with more of the Sonic Postgame Show after this timeout. Sonic has been a proud sponsor of Razorback Athletics for over 25 years. Live free. Eat Sonic.
At Summit Utilities, we're more than just your gas bill. We're also your neighbors, and we're here to help, just like your neighbors do. Account-related questions, aid in setting up a payment plan, or assistance with rebate processing to help you save money on a new water heater. We've got you. At Summit, we're the keepers of the flame, making sure you have hot meals, warm baths, and a cozy home, providing you with energy that's there when and where you need it. Summit Utilities. Comfort delivered.
Look, you already know eating right and staying active make a big difference, but weight loss surgery could get you back in the game. Check out the Bariatric and Metabolic Institute at Encore Medical Center in Saline County, part of the Arkansas Heart Hospital team. Their bariatric experts can help you lose the extra weight, get off medications, manage diabetes, and more. Visit arheart.com/BMI now for details. That's arheart.com/BMI for weight loss surgery. Your ticket to better health.
We're back after a word for your local station. This is Razorback Basketball from Learfield.
Looking for a pickup truck that works as hard as you do? Guatney Chevrolet in Jacksonville has you covered. Right now, get behind the wheel of a powerful Chevy Silverado and enjoy no payments for 90 days. These trucks are built for strength, safety, and unbeatable performance, making them the perfect partner for any job. Don't wait. Head over to Guatney Chevrolet at 1301 TP White Drive in Jacksonville for your test drive, or explore our inventory online at GuatneyChevrolet.com. Chevrolet, together, let's drive. With approved credit, restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
Bills got you crying? Hire the Bankruptcy Lions. There's no one better to protect your pride than our pride of bankruptcy beasts. When in war, you need the roar. For exceptional communication and exceptional results in all bankruptcy-related legal matters. Hire Lion Legal to come roaring to the rescue.
Drive bust. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Now, more of the Sonic Postgame Show presented by Sonic Drive-In. Live free. Eat Sonic.
Razorbacks win at 89-79 as we welcome you back to the Sonic Postgame Show. Our scoring summary tonight is brought to you by Edward Jones. You can find an Edward Jones financial advisor near you by visiting edwardjones.com. Hogs end up shooting 55% for the ball game tonight, 64% after halftime, 32 for 58 on the night. Kentucky 48%, 30 of 62 for the Wildcats, 4 more field goal attempts for Kentucky. Razorbacks 13 of 25 from beyond the arc. Our final Highland Dairy three-pointer update. Get a splash of fresh flavor with dairy products from Highland Dairy. Hogs made 3 more threes than did Kentucky. Kentucky 10 of 23, 43%. Both sides very good from three-point range. 52% for the Razorbacks, 43% for the Wildcats. Arkansas 12 of 16 at the free throw line. Kentucky only 9 of 18. Arkansas 3 points better at the stripe. The Hogs forced 14 turnovers while committing only 8. It was pretty much a push in the points off turnovers. Kentucky had 13, Arkansas had 12. Wildcats out-rebounded the Razorbacks 33-30. They had 9 offensive rebounds to the Razorbacks 4. They piled up some second-chance points in the second half. 14 for Kentucky, only 3 for the Razorbacks. But Arkansas shared the ball very well tonight. 17 assists, 32 made baskets. Arkansas had 10 steals tonight, couple of block shots, 18 fast break points. Kentucky only had 5 fast break points. So Arkansas was able to beat them in the transition game, and the Razorbacks did a very good job getting back on defense tonight. Individually for Arkansas, Adu Thero leads them in scoring with 21 points. He was 10 of 12 from the line, had 8 rebounds for the Razorbacks as well. 18 for John L. Davis, 17 for DJ Wagner, 14 points tonight for Zvonimir Visic, and 10 points tonight for Carter Knox. Trevin Brazil off the bench had 5. Billy Richmond had 4. Jonas Adu played but did not score. For Kentucky, 4 players in double figures. Amari Williams had 22. Jackson Robinson had 20. Ansley Almanar, netted a dozen. And Otega Owe had 10 points for the Wildcats. 5 for Brea, 3 for Carr, 3 for Perry, 2 for Garrison, and 2 for Chandler. It all adds up to an 89-79 Razorback win. 2-6 in the league, 13-8 overall. Texas looming next week down in Austin. And we'll continue on the Sonic Postgame Show after this for Bud Light.
We'll be back with more of the Sonic Postgame Show, presented by Sonic Drive-In. Live free, eat Sonic.
When the game goes into overtime, but the game goes into overtime. The choice to enjoy is easy. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Experience luxury at Oaklawn Hot Springs, Arkansas, where the excitement never stops. Elevate your gaming experience at our world-class smoke-free casino and enjoy an unparalleled stay at our hotel. Find bliss at the Astral Spa, embark on culinary adventures, and witness the thrill of live thoroughbred racing through May 3rd. To book your experience, visit Oaklawn.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-522-4700.
The Hogs. This is the Razorback Sports Network from Learfield.
Hey, it's Brooke here, and at Crain Hyundai, we've got a huge selection of pre-loved vehicles like never before. Late models loaded with new technology? Check. Payments to fit any budget? Check. Silverados, Civics, Broncos, and more. Check, check, check. Things that love to say yes? You know it.
Our pre-loved inventory has never been better than now. Come visit your friends at Crain Hyundai on Museum Road in Conway and online at chriscrainhyundai.com.
We all know how busy our lives can be these days and how important our time and convenience is as well. Edwards Food Giant knows that too, so that's why they're inviting you to take advantage of their Heat and Eat Meal Solutions items in their deli department. Delicious Edwards Food Giant signature dishes, along with a wide choice of entrees and sides, all ready for you to pick up and take home to serve your family tonight. The Heat and Eat Meal Solution is now at your favorite Central Arkansas Edwards Food Giant deli. This week's special is hamburger steak for only $7.49 per pound, with Edwards signature mashed potatoes for $4.49 per pound.
Welcome back to the Sonic Postgame Show. Sonic has been a proud sponsor of Razorback Athletics for over 25 years. Live free. Eat Sonic.
And we welcome you back to Rupp Arena, where the Razorbacks have beaten Kentucky tonight by a final of 89-79. And we remind you about Sonic's new Bacon Deluxe Sonic Smasher, your favorite smasher with bacon, lettuce, tomato. Live free. Eat Sonic. Happy group of Razorbacks. Going to be a fun flight home tonight, as Arkansas comes to Lexington and knocks off Kentucky by 10. Time for our play of the game, and it is brought to you by the Arkansas Heart Hospital. Now, we're going to go to a sequence, couple of plays. As a matter of fact, there were a lot of fun plays tonight. Arkansas is leading 76-70, and here's what happened to push the lead out to 11. Wagner, guarded by Robinson, gets underneath, kicks it out to Davis on the wing. Nelly couldn't get a three away, so they'll reset it. 7 to shoot. Big Z's going to try a three. Left wing, good. Zavonimir. How about that with a hand in his face, and Arkansas is back up by 9, 79-70. Brea to Almanar, stolen by Nelly to the other end. Davis with a lay-in, and the Hogs are back up by 11. It's 81-70 after the steal and the layup. Kentucky tries to beat him back. Brea with a quick three, no good. Thero with a rebound. Arkansas built their lead up to 11 right there. They led by as many as 14 down the stretch. They would go up 87-73 with 2:49 to go, and ultimately they would settle for a 10-point 89-79 win. Our play of the game brought to you by the Arkansas Heart Hospital. It's the only hospital in the region that specializes entirely in your heart health. Choose the Arkansas Heart Hospital, all heart. Adu Thero is going to be our star of the game. 21 points tonight for the junior from Pittsburgh, PA, former Kentucky Wildcat. 8 rebounds tonight. Really was Arkansas's leader out there on the floor throughout the ballgame. 10 of 12 from the free throw line tonight for Adu. He comes back to Kentucky, scores 21, and his team wins by 10 points. Coach Z's gone back to the locker room. He's visiting with John Calipari. We're going to bring that to you in just a few moments. While we wait, though, busy day in the SEC. Zach DeBozart's been watching it all. Let's check in with him now at the Learfield studio.
Well, thanks very much, Chuck. Yes, very busy day in the SEC, and highlighted with an exclamation point at the very end. Arkansas beating 12th-ranked Kentucky 89-79. We had a heck of a top 10 matchup early on. 8th-ranked Tennessee beats 5th-ranked Florida 64-44. Tennessee 40 second-half points. They nearly outscored Florida in the second half alone. Lanier had 19. Jordan Gainey had 16 for the Vols in that big win. Number 1, Auburn was able to get a road win as well as they defeated 23rd-ranked Ole Miss 92-82. Here's how part of that sounded thanks to a double-double from Yanni Broom.
Auburn by 4, a minute 46 to go. Pettiford working against Murrell. Bounce pass, Broom at the point. Janai leaves for Chad Pinkham-Mazzara. Got a screen, lobs it. Broom to the hole. Janai up and in with a foul!
Andy Burkham from the Auburn Radio Network there on that and one call. 20 points, 12 rebounds for Broom. Sean Padula had 29 points for the Rebels, but not enough. A 10-point win for the number 1 ranked Tigers. 4th-ranked Alabama held the home floor against Georgia 90-69. Texas won on the road at LSU 89-58. 14th-ranked Mississippi State fell to 20th-ranked Missouri 88-61. 24th-ranked Vanderbilt, they also lost. They lost big in Norman 97-67. And South Carolina still looking for their first SEC win as they fall at home to 13th-ranked Texas A&M 76-72. Yeah, number 5 and number 5 and number 14 go down inside the conference. Outside the conference, though, boy, top 25 is going to look very different on Monday. A 33-game home winning streak is snapped. The 6th-ranked Houston loses to 22nd-ranked Texas Tech 82-81 in overtime. 3rd-ranked Iowa State loses at home to Kansas State 80-61. 7th-ranked Michigan State went out west, lost to USC 70-64. And 11th-ranked Kansas had their hands full on the road in Waco, and Baylor eventually took them down.
Couple of dribbles, gets the pass away to Asamoah into the front court. Asamoah to John Wuna, who dunks it. The Bears continue to press the pedal to the floor. Dunk by Josh Ojonwuna. Baylor leads 77-68.
Yeah, broke the pressure. He-man pass by Omer.
John Morris from Baylor Sports Media Network there on that call. Baylor would defeat 11th-ranked Kansas 81-71 on the back of 60 second-half points. That is your look at the SEC and just some of the crazy action on this Saturday of the top 25. I'll obviously be back later on to close everything out. For now, though, we got to take a break. When we come back, we'll hear words from Coach Cal, and we'll get Chuck and Z to wrap things up from on-site in Rupp Arena. What a day it was for Arkansas in Lexington. 89-79 Hogs, and we're back with more of the Sonic Postgame Show after this from the Arkansas Electric Cooperatives.
We're back with more of the Sonic Postgame Show after this timeout. Sonic has been a proud sponsor of Razorback Athletics for over 25 years. Live free. Eat Sonic.
The electric cooperatives got its start lighting Arkansas, and we continue to meet that demand with every resource we can deliver. We're powering your life where you live every single day through one of 17 local cooperatives, each unique, always united, and in your community. Our mission? To provide reliable, affordable, and responsible power to every corner of Arkansas. It's the local hometown cooperative way, because we're better connected together. The Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas.
Become a Razorback. Earn your degree from the University of Arkansas no matter where you live. Online students at the U of A receive the same high-quality education as on-campus students. Go to online.uark.edu to find a program that lets you advance your career or start a new one. The U of A Online. Apply now at online.uark.edu.
Follow the Hogs on and off the hardwood at Razorback MBB. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and more. This is Arkansas basketball from Learfield.
Bale Chevrolet has proudly been serving Arkansas since 1912, and as we head into our 113th year, we're excited to keep that legacy going strong. That's right, over 110 years of unmatched dedication to our customers and their families. You can always count on us for great selection and our best prices. Right now, we're loaded with great new and pre-owned inventory.
Our commitment is to you every day. Shop Bale Chevrolet and BaleChevrolet.com today. Together, let's drive.
At M&B, our reputation speaks for itself. We won't just tell you that we're the best, we'll prove it with our products, services, and commitment to the communities we serve. Technology is constantly changing, and there are more options than ever right at your fingertips. We'll always offer you the latest in technology, and we'll serve it up with great customer service. So when you bank with us, you know you're covered. You keep moving forward. At M&B, we've got your back. Check us out at mnbbank.com.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The right seat. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Now, more of the Sonic Postgame Show presented by Sonic Drive-In. Live free. Eat Sonic.
Zach DeBozart back here with you inside the Learfield Network studio. Sonic Postgame Show presented by Sonic and the new Bacon Deluxe Sonic Smashers. Your favorite smasher now with crispy bacon, lettuce, and tomato. Live free. Eat Sonic. While we're going through and getting things ready, trying to get words from Cal ahead of this big win. Again, Arkansas 89, Kentucky 79. All five starters hitting double figures. And it was the former Kentucky Wildcats day. Adu Thiero with 21 points, 8 rebounds to lead the way for the Hogs. Other notable scores, I mean, it was a busy day across college basketball. 9th-ranked Marquette defeated 25th-ranked UConn. 25th-ranked UConn beat 9th-ranked Marquette, 77-69. Just one more I missed right there. Let's take you back out to Rupp. Chuck Barrett standing by. Chuck, what a win for the Hogs today by 10.
Yeah, 89-79. Thank you, Zach. We'll hear from Cal in just a few moments. Coach Zimmerman's been in the locker room with Cal, and as you might imagine, it's a pretty happy scene. And, boy, you think about what this week has been like, the build-up here in Lexington. I don't know that the build-up in Arkansas has quite matched the build-up here. The Razorbacks were 1-6 in conference play coming into the game tonight. It's Kentucky who's been waiting on Cal's return, and we could tell when we got here that they were anticipating his return. But Cal gets the last laugh, and Arkansas wins the ball game 89-79. Our post-game interview with Coach Cal brought to you by Tyson Foods. Be sure to check out Tyson's new and delicious Razorback chicken nuggets. They'll have you cheering Woo Pig Suey. Get yours today. Here's Z and Cal.
Coach, an amazing win, an incredible performance by your guys tonight. You had a great week of preparation. Yes, we did. I heard you all week with the team, and they came out here and did it against a good Kentucky team.
And let's be real. I mean, we've lost some games, and these guys could have let go of the rope. And I talked to them about the redwood tree. I'm reading about a California redwood on the coast. That beautiful big trees, but the roots don't go deep, they go out.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, what about the Santa Ana winds knocking it into the ocean? And the thing is, the roots go out and they wrap around the other tree. So all these trees are intertwined.
Hold each other up.
So, yeah, you got to blow them all over. You can't blow one over. And that's what I talked to them about. You guys are good. I mean, we just, we needed to make some shots, and I mean, it makes us different.
Yeah.
It makes us different. You don't have to make them all. But you can't shoot 25%, especially when you're a good shooter.
Yeah.
DJ was unbelievable. Z was unbelievable. Adu was unbelievable. Carter fought his butt off. Billy helped us win that game. Jonas, TB. I mean, we got 8 guys, and all 8 helped us.
Yeah, and Coach, Kentucky was shooting the ball well early, and you put Billy in, and he pressured their ball handlers, and they're a little different, kind of how they're trying to handle the ball, and he changed the game with his defensive effort.
Yep, and this same team went to Tennessee and won.
Same team.
And so to beat them here, and Kentucky doesn't lose many on this court.
No.
Well, they didn't 15 years. I mean, there was a few, and Arkansas was one of them, by the way.
Yeah.
But, I'm proud of these guys and what they've been through. And the 3 guys that left here all played well, No,
they played great, Coach.
Yeah, they did play great.
I mean, you talk about Adu. To me, he was the best player on the floor.
Yeah.
He was incredible.
And he should be.
Yeah.
And we made him drive. I don't mind you shooting at times, but not when you're playing a team that can't guard you on the bounce. So I got to look at the stats. I haven't yet, just to see, what it looked like rebounding, because, there was a couple where they got balls from us. Nelly didn't pick up that ball. The game was over. All he had to do was pick up that ball, and he didn't. But he was so exhausted, he just looked. He said, "You got to get me out. I can't breathe."
Yeah, and, we were getting out-rebounded decent there in the middle of the first half, and then you came back, and it was nip and tuck rebounds the rest of the way. And Zavonimir popping out and floating out. He made some huge shots.
Yes. And so did Nelly.
Yeah.
And Carter going to the rim, and, he may not have scored, but he did everything else. Now, next game, it may be Carter. Against Georgia, it was Carter.
Yeah.
And don't do it shooting threes. Do it driving. You're a beast. But no, it was, I'm really happy for the guys. And I'll tell you, they worked hard last week. We went 2.5 hours, 2 hours and 10 minutes. And then we went on the third day, I think we went 2 hours, and then we went 1.5 hours on Friday.
Yeah. It was a great week of practice. I was there quite a bit. It was a great week of practice.
And we really locked in to making sure there was clarity. How we were playing offensively, if it broke down, what was the next action, and if it was 8-9 seconds on the clock, what were we doing to finish? What we were doing to get pin downs, what we were doing to grind it, because this is a team. There's other teams you may not want to grind it because they're going to grind it.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden it'll be 45-45.
But we wore them out on the fast break. We pushed the ball in transition, and it was 18-5 in transition points in favor of us.
Yeah, we did a lot of good stuff.
Yeah, Coach, at the end there, it's over. I love the long review when we're up a lot with 1:06 left. How are you feeling? How did it feel at the end for you?
We just needed to win. That's why in the Oklahoma game, the LSU game, some of these games, but I just told them, you can't get them back. So we got to go forward. We got 2 quad 1 wins.
Yeah.
We beat, I don't know, Michigan, if they're still ranked, it doesn't matter. They're a quad 1.
Absolutely.
This team is ranked in the top 10 on the road. And now let's just rattle some games off and get some quad wins, and let's see where this goes. We can still write our own story. And I keep saying it. First of all, I've been blessed my whole life. A little adversity or having people pity me, no. You can't. I've been blessed my whole life. So many good things. Second thing, I want to have a good attitude every day so they see it. Third thing, we're all going through adversity. I want to be a better coach being through it, and I want them to be better players and people. You also look at this and say, you know what? We can write our own story.
Yeah.
And let's do it. People had us in the coffin. They just didn't have all the nails down.
Congratulations,
Thank
Coach.
you.
It's fun when you win. And you look at where Arkansas was before the game tipped off, where they are now. It's amazing what 2-3 hours can do to your psyche and the way you view the rest of the season.
Yeah, it changes everything. Arkansas now feels like they can beat anyone, do anything. You come on the road, a hostile environment. We'd won at Miami, but Miami is a program that's down. And to come here with a team that was ranked 12th in the country, a team that was playing well, they just won at Tennessee. This is a great Kentucky basketball team, and the Hogs made them look like they weren't a great team tonight. They made Kentucky struggle, and they did it with defense and efficient offense and hot shooting, and you walk out of here with a great 10-point win.
It's going to be a fun trip home. Razorbacks will play on the road again on Wednesday night. They will enjoy this for the weekend, practice in Fayetteville, jet off to Austin, Texas on Tuesday afternoon, and play the Longhorns on Wednesday night. It's going to be another late tip-off, 8 o'clock, to accommodate ESPN2, and that means Z and I will be on the air with a courtside show at 7:30 on Wednesday night from Austin, and we hope you'll make plans to join us then. A reminder, Coach Cal's radio show will air Monday night at 7 o'clock from Sassy's. Again, our final score tonight in Rupp Arena. The Razorbacks beat Kentucky 89-79. We'll turn it over to Zach DeBozard in the Learfield studios after this from the Arkansas Ford dealers.
We'll be back with more of the Sonic Postgame Show, presented by Sonic Drive-In. Live free, eat Sonic.
The Hog Call, the siren song of the Cardinal and White. It's thousands of voices raising to a fever pitch before tip-off, and a clear warning for any foe that dares get in their way. Ford knows that strong traditions start with leadership, like Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks, 48 years straight. Drive F-150, official truck of the Razorbacks, only at your Arkansas Ford dealer, based on 1977 to 2024 total sales.
The 104th annual opening day for Razorback Baseball is Friday, February 14th at 3 p.m. at Baum-Walker Stadium in Fayetteville. Celebrate the beloved ballpark's 30th anniversary season when the Hogs take the diamond for the first time in 2025 on this unofficial state holiday. The excitement continues all weekend long, so if you have tickets, make sure they're being used. Or you can get tickets for opening weekend at ArkansasRazorbacks.com.
For the latest in news, notes, and special content, head to ArkansasRazorbacks.com. This is the Razorback Sports Network from Learfield.
Some vehicles are simply made. Cadillac vehicles are made to be iconic. And whether that's being made to be vibrant in an all-electric Lyriq, made to be epic in a luxurious Escalade, or made to be thrilling with the dynamic performance of CT4 and CT5. Cadillac is always made to be bold. Because icons aren't just born, they're made. Visit your local Cadillac showroom today.
I'm here with Laura Beth from Kaufman by Design West. Kaufman has over 7,000 square feet of beautiful new home decor pieces and design specialists on staff. See, that would be important for somebody like me who is design challenged.
Yeah, we have design specialists on staff and everything you need from lighting to flooring, designer hardware, and more.
And gift cards are available too. Check them out now. Kaufman by Design West, out west past Taylor Loop, 14900 Cantrell Road.
Or visit us online at kaufmanlumber.com.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by the University of Arkansas. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the express written consent of the University of Arkansas and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the University of Arkansas. Welcome back to the Sonic Postgame Show. Sonic has been a proud sponsor of Razorback Athletics for over 25 years. Live free. Eat Sonic.
Zach DeBozard here with you once again inside the Learfield Network studios, closing you out on the Sonic Postgame Show, presented by Sonic and the new Bacon Deluxe Sonic Smashers. Your favorite smasher now with crispy bacon, lettuce, and tomato. Live free, eat Sonic. Hogs by 10, 89-79. 5 Hogs in double figures. Adu Thiero, 21-8. Yaneli Davis, 18-5. He was 3 of 6 from deep. DJ Wagner with 17 points. How about a Visic? Zvonimir Visic also coming back to Kentucky with 14 points, including 4 bombs, 4 boards for him as well, and then 10 points for Carter Knox. All 5 starters in double figures for Arkansas in this win. They shoot 55%, 52% from deep, 13 of 25 from beyond the long line. Did lose the rebounding battle 33-30, but turnovers, 8 turnovers to Kentucky's 14, and points off of them just about even, 13-12 in Kentucky's favor. That and many more different ways to break this game down, but what a huge win for Arkansas as they defeat Kentucky 89-79. And like I told you earlier on in the Sonic Postgame Show, top 25 is going to look massively different come Monday. Number 1, Auburn, yeah, sure, they beat number 23 Ole Miss. Number 2, Duke, they beat UNC. But after that, you had all kinds of chaos. 9th-ranked Marquette lost to 25th-ranked UConn. 13th-ranked Texas A&M, they survived South Carolina in Columbia. 3rd-ranked Iowa State lost at home to K-State. 5th-ranked Florida lost to 8th-ranked Tennessee. The longest home winning streak in the country. 6th-ranked Houston is gone after 22nd-ranked Texas Tech beat them in OT. 7th-ranked Michigan State lost to USC. 11th-ranked Kansas lost to Baylor. 14th-ranked Mississippi State lost to Missouri. 21st-ranked Louisville lost to Georgia Tech. 24th-ranked Vanderbilt lost to Oklahoma. And, of course, 12th-ranked Kentucky lost to Arkansas 89-79. What a day. What a night of college basketball. There's still a game going on. We were on ESPN. St. Mary's is up on Gonzaga right now, 35-26, and with some quality basketball. So what a start to the month of February for college basketball. Sure to be a lot of fun. Next up for the Hogs will be Texas. Very fun rivalry being renewed inside the SEC now. Arkansas at Texas. It's an 8 o'clock tip from Austin. That'll be on Wednesday. That means a 7:30 Razorback Courtside Show presented by Visit Hot Springs and Oaklawn Hot Springs. Don't forget, across many of these same stations, live with Coach Cal, 7 to 8 p.m. live from Sassy's. If you can't make it out, please join us here on many of these same stations across the Razorback Sports Network. That'll just about do it for us. For Chuck Barrett and Matt Zimmerman out at Rupp Arena in Lexington, I'm Zach DeBozart here in the Learfield Network studios. Go Hogs. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, Arkansas. One more time, your final score: Arkansas 89, 12th-ranked Kentucky 79. Hogs win. We'll see you next week on the Razorback Sports Network from Learfield.
On the Razorback Sports Network from Learfield, you've been listening to the Sonic Postgame Show. Sonic has proudly sponsored Razorback athletics for over 25 years. Live free. Eat Sonic. University of Arkansas basketball has also been sponsored by your Arkansas Ford dealers. Test drive the Ford F-150, official truck of the Razorbacks, at a dealer near you. First Security Bank. It's banking with people you know and people you know you can count on. First Security. Bank better. Coca-Cola, proud to be the official soft drink sponsor of the Razorbacks. Arkansas Blue Cross and Blue Shield, trusted by Arkansans for more than 75 years for reliable, affordable health insurance. Take good care, Arkansas, by UAMS Health, the official orthopedics and sports medicine provider for the Razorbacks. Visit Hot Springs. Time for a road trip to Hot Springs, Arkansas. Learn more at hotsprings.org. By Shelter Insurance. For award-winning service, find an agent near you at shelterinsurance.com. West Rock Coffee. Produced right here in Arkansas, West Rock is proud to be the official coffee sponsor of the Razorbacks. By Oaklawn Hot Springs, Arkansas's only casino resort. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Please drink responsibly. By Summit Utilities, delivering natural gas to Razorback fans all across Arkansas. Arkansas Heart Hospital, dedicated to your heart. Ballpark, proud to be the official hot dog of the Razorbacks. By Zips Car Wash, proud sponsor of the Arkansas Razorbacks. Harps, quality foods, hometown fresh. It's that simple at Harps. The Arkansas Department of Health. Quit tobacco. We can help. By SeatGeek, the official ticket marketplace of Razorback Athletics. Edward Jones. Find a financial advisor near you at edwardjones.com. By Roller Funeral Homes. For 3 generations, the Razorback Nation has trusted the Roller family to serve yours with all our respect. Kubota. For Earth, for Life. Highland Dairy. Locally made, naturally delicious. By your local Toyota dealer. Toyota, let's go places. The University of Arkansas Online, offering flexible degree programs. Apply now at online.uark.edu. By Qual Choice Health Insurance, the quality choice for health insurance. Keep it simple with Qual Choice. The Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas, reliable, affordable, responsible power. By Baptist Health, Arkansas's largest and most comprehensive health system. Greenway Equipment, for equipment that works as hard as you do. Regions Bank, Regions, the official bank of the SEC. And by Modelo Especial, brewed for full-time Razorback fans. The preceding has been a Learfield presentation of the Razorback Sports Network.
You've been listening to Arkansas Razorback Basketball on your home for the Hogs in Central Arkansas, 103.7 The Buzz. This broadcast was presented by Kaufman by Design West, Bale Chevrolet, Blackman Auctions, Lion Legal Services, Malvern National Bank, Arkansas Scholarship Lottery, Genesis of Conway, Guatney Chevrolet, Network Services Group, First Security, Chris Crain Hyundai, Edwards Food Giant, Expressway Airport Parking, and Low T Center.
The great American pastime.
Do you smell that? That's the smell of men being men.
I think I'm ready.
On 103.7 The Buzz, KABC Little Rock.
Arkansas steals the ball. Nelly to the other end and a one-hand jam. John L. Davis with the dunk.
With another edition of Arkansas basketball in the books, it's time to break down the game from every angle.
Boogie's open in the corner. Flan for three. It's good, and Arkansas leads.
This is the 103.7 The Buzz Arkansas basketball postgame show.
Pass knocked away at the horn. The shot's no good from Gale, and Arkansas wins it. Defense at the end gives the Razorbacks a 2-point win over Michigan.
Here is your host, Josh Neighbors.
0, 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Cal saying don't shoot. This ball game is over. Arkansas has come to Kentucky. The rush of photographers to midcourt as Cal greets Mark Pope in the handshake line, and the Razorbacks have won the ball game.
The Razorbacks go on the road to Kentucky. The Godfather returns. Was there ever a doubt about what would happen? John Calipari goes on the road and beats his former school, the Kentucky Wildcats, 89-79. I'm Josh Neighbors. This is the 103.7 The Buzz Arkansas basketball postgame show. Damon Poole on the ones and twos. Bryson Jackson, Will Armstrong here with me. This is your postgame show, Arkansas fans. All the happiness, all the frustration, honestly, you've had all season, let it out in terms of happiness tonight. Because Cal and Big Blue Nation at odds for a while now. It all kind of bubbled up to tonight. Kentucky felt like, hey, they were in a better spot. Mark Pope done a great job this year. They beat Tennessee on the road this week. Arkansas comes off a loss at home against Oklahoma. 1 week later, he goes on the road. He beats his former team. And I want to start tonight with the beginning of the game. I had the audio on from the TV broadcast. Jimmy Dykes and Carl Ravage said this. They said, we thought Cal might come out with about 30 seconds left maybe, to avoid all the boos and just not to make it a big show. He came out with about 4:30 remaining on the clock. He was smiling, shaking hands, kissing babies, and had a look on his face like he knew what was going to happen. It was preordained. And that result tonight was unbelievable. This is the best game Arkansas has played all year. They were prepared. They were ready. They were unfazed. And the big thing was Cal, after the game, talked about the three former Wildcats. The first three guys he mentioned, Adu Thiero for Wildcat, Big Z for Wildcat, DJ Wagner for Wildcat. They all had fantastic games tonight. And he mentioned them first off the bat. Tonight is about Cal. It really is. Tonight's about you too. Get your thoughts in. 501-661-1037. That's our D3 Auto Sales text line. That's also how you guys can call the show. Get in. Get your thoughts in about this. We're on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and X. That's how you all can get involved with this show. Not a lot of Kentucky fans in the chat. Man, that night when they beat A&M and Arkansas lost, a lot of Kentucky fans here celebrating an Arkansas loss, not celebrating their win. Not many Kentucky fans there tonight. Big Blue Nation, where are you? right now. The big thing about this game is Kentucky's style invites a way that, especially on defense, you can take advantage of them. And Arkansas's players were confident with the basketball all night, driving, passing, scoring at all three levels. Big Z's defense was terrible, but on offense, the confidence was there. John L. Davis, top of the key three to start the game off. Confidence. DJ Wagner, all of his points came in the second frame. The confidence was there. These guys wanted this moment. They wanted this game badly. Yes, the big questions remain. How do you flip this forward? Sure, we'll ask that later. Tonight is about tonight, because there was so much pressure on this game, so much conversation about this game, and with a week off, the coaching job Cal did. You gave the Godfather a week, and guess what he did? He came into Kentucky, a packed Rupp Arena, a crazy atmosphere. I mean, it was almost like Jimmy Dykes and Carl Ravitch. They said, this is about as electric as it gets. And they were just unfazed. They were there for the fight. Technical fouls picked up, bumps, all that stuff, but they were tough the entire evening. Thoughts from you all on the D3 Auto Sales text line. Agreed, Josh, the best game of the year for sure. Jeff Monticello also says, Josh, post-game show's going to be lit. Yes, we'll go long tonight so you all can bask in the glory, because Arkansas, it's not been a great year. And once again, a lot of questions remain. Can you repeat this? How do you keep this moving forward? Yeah, we all want to know that. Can you sustain that? The question is no, because every team plays different in the SEC. Too many good coaches. Too many different styles. But Arkansas can match baskets with really good teams, because unlike last year, they've got the talent to do so. I mean, Billy Richmond is the player who plays the least on this team, but he was on the perimeter on defense tonight. Guys didn't know what to do. He was active with his hand. On offense, I mean, he is a gazelle, baby deer in the headlights. But on defense, he was locked in. That stands for the entire roster. Jonas Adu had a really rough night. Still looks a little banged up to me. But even Big Z, bad defensive night. On offense, ton of confidence. He knew where he was going with the ball. A lot of these guys deserve credit for the games they played tonight. But I was so impressed with how prepared they were. And that goes to Cal. That really does go to Cal. All right, Toby all year has been with the postgame show. Toby's had a lot of rough nights with us. So, Toby, you are on the leadoff spot, my friend. What do you have?
Well, I tell you what, my friend, this is a wonderful night for Arkansas. It really is. And you're right. It's like just getting rid of all of your frustrations that you've had banged up all the season long. And one other thing, too, and you're right, a lot of credit goes to Coach Cal. And if these guys play like this all the time, honestly, I think they're going to be all right. But I just hope there's not a big letdown when we go down to Texas. And one final thing, I don't think there's any question that Big Z needs to be starting. Jonas Adu, I don't think he's just quite up enough yet. I mean, he's great. He's going to be a great player. But to me, Big Z needs to be in that lineup. And like I said, he might suffer a little bit on defense, but he makes up for it on offense. All right, guys, enjoyed the show. Great night. I'm feeling good.
Toby, I hope you have more than one cocktail tonight and enjoy the victory. I think everybody in Razorback Nation is enjoying it. I'm right there with you. I think Big Z, with physically what he brings, his size, his ability to move around, he is very willing to take the threes, and he made a lot of them tonight. And so I think it's about time he gets in there. And that was always the big thing last year, right? Comes back injured with Kentucky and is able to play some really productive minutes, but not all the way there in terms of what you want just from both sides of the ball. And defense, a lot left there, obviously. They took him in the post a lot. They worked him over tonight in the post. But on offense, gives him a lot and does give you some at the rim shot blocking wise. Yeah, he's lanky. He's skinny, so you can push him around a bit. Not great around the rim, but off ball, he's very, very good on defense. But yeah, I think it's about time they make the switch there for Big Z. And you know what? Patience pays off for him. I think Cal, give him more credit. Probably told him to stay with it. Your moment will come. I think the moment for Big Z, it came tonight for sure. We'll go once again to the D3 Auto Sales text line. They played like they had Cal's back and were not going to lose. Go Hogs. And, we appreciate that. Yeah, they were going to be up for this game, especially with 3 former Wildcats on the team. 3 guys who played there. DJ Wagner, you could argue he was like the 4th best guard in that team last year. Reed Shepard, all the guys they had. We got Clint Sterner on the line here. Clint, what do you have?
LT from Hogs play with that high tee tonight, boss. I'll take it.
All day. They had the high tee tonight. They were ready for it. And it's hard, man. It's hard to bring it each week when you play 8 guys. It really is. It's so difficult when you're only playing 8 players to bring that intensity, that level. But they were up to the challenge. And honestly, Arkansas didn't look tired. The one thing that we mentioned in the previous game against Oklahoma was they couldn't drive the ball as deep later as the game went along. And I thought that was a fatigue issue. The guy who is their best driver of the basketball, DJ Wagner, was the best in the second half. And he wasn't driving deep to pass. He was looking to score. Made this comparison a bit earlier. Not saying he's Tyrese Maxey, but the way he drives the basketball and gets around the rim reminds me of Tyrese Maxey. He's hard to keep up with. It's hard to keep your center of gravity on defense and match his quickness and his speed. And he finished with both hands around the rim. Loves getting to that left. Loves going from that right side and getting to that left hand. But he was, to me, in many ways, the difference maker in that second half, because anytime Kentucky flirted with getting that close, he was the one who had an answer with how he made the Kentucky defense react. We want your reaction. 501-661-1037. Also, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and X. How y'all get involved with us? Step aside right here. We'll be right back here. This is Arkansas basketball postgame show on 103.7 The Buzz. The Hogs take down the Wildcats. Final score in this game, 89-79. Be right back.
Here. And at Crain Hyundai, we've got a huge selection of pre-loved vehicles like never before. Late models loaded with new technology? Check. Payments to fit any budget? Check. Silverados, Civics, Broncos, and more. Check, check, check. Banks that love to say yes? You know it.
Our pre-loved inventory has never been better than now. Come visit your friends at Crain Hyundai on Museum Road in Conway and online at chriscrainhyundai.com.
We all know how busy our lives can be these days and how important our time and convenience is as well. Edwards Food Giant knows that too, so that's why they're inviting you to take advantage of their Heat and Eat meal solutions items in their deli department. Delicious Edwards Food Giant signature dishes, along with a wide choice of entrees and sides, all ready for you to pick up and take home to serve your family tonight. The Heat and Eat meal solution is now at your favorite Central Arkansas Edwards Food Giant deli. This week's special is hamburger steak for only $7.49 per pound, with Edwards signature mashed potatoes for $4.49 per pound.
The man known for creating sports awards has finally earned his own. The entire Buzz team would like to congratulate our own David Basil on being named the Arkansas Sports Broadcaster of the Year by the National Sports Media Association. David, thank you for your passion and hard work on Morning Mayhem and your many other endeavors. And you can catch the Arkansas Sports Broadcaster of the Year along with Roger, Justin, and Josh right here on the Buzz on Morning Mayhem, weekdays from 6 to 10. Congrats, Baz, and here's to a great 2025.
Some vehicles are simply made. Cadillac vehicles are made to be iconic. And whether that's being made to be vibrant in an all-electric Lyriq, made to be epic in a luxurious Escalade, or made to be thrilling with the dynamic performance of CT4 and CT5, Cadillac is always made to be bold. Because icons aren't just born, they're made. Visit your local Cadillac showroom today.
Is your yard ready for whatever Mother Nature throws your way? At A Caddy's Touch Landscaping, we make sure it is. Whether it's weatherizing your flower beds for the seasons ahead, building strong retaining walls to prevent erosion, or installing French drains to keep water where it belongs, we've got you covered. And when it's time to elevate your outdoor space, we build custom decks perfect for relaxing or entertaining. Call 501-794-2770 to transform your yard into a space you love, rain or shine. A Caddy's Touch Landscaping, 501-794-2770, where we bring the green to your life.
Hey Razorback fans, it's Quinn Grovey. Check out the new location of Bale Sword in Conway. Suits, shirts, vests, also polos with Arkansas logo gear from Johnny O and Peter Millar. A store within a store with Arkansas-made Martin Dingman shoes and leather goods. Fantastic service with a tailor-on staff to fit you perfectly. Go to the new location, Bell & Sword, 1011 Oak Street, Conway, or on Facebook and Instagram.
Hey folks, Trey Johnson with HJ Trailer Sales. Thank you for making us the #1 Northstar truck bed dealer in the world. We have the newly redesigned Northstar beds in stock, but don't forget our trailers. Hillsboro, Hart, Good Guys, Iron Bull, Delta, and Airtow. If you make a living with a trailer or use a trailer in any way, look up your hometown trailer store on Facebook. Get big store amenities with hometown service. Stop by HJ Trailer Sales in Hot Springs or Paragould, or online at hjtrailersales.com.
Hey, it's Brooke here, and at Chris Crain Hyundai, we've got a huge selection of pre-loved vehicles like never before. Late models loaded with new technology? Check. Payments to fit any budget? Check. Silverados, Civics, Broncos, and more. Check, check, check. Banks that love to say yes? You know it.
Our pre-loved inventory has never been better than now. Come visit your friends at Chris Crain Hyundai on Museum Road in Conway and online at chriscrainhyundai.com.
Less than 3 minutes to play now. Davis away to Wagner. DJ makes a move on Chandler down the lane. Floater good from Wagner. And the Razorbacks are up by 14 with 2:40 to go.
Return to the Mac, return to the Cal. He was back tonight at Rupp Arena, his old stomping grounds. He said after the game, they've won a lot of games here. He was the point man on a lot of those victories. A lot of people said, hey, Anthony Davis is the reason why Cal won a championship. Sure, big part of that, yes. But there was an article this year about other SEC coaches saying Cal's lost his touch, lost his edge. 2-6 in the SEC, you could still make that argument. But man, when the chips were down, Arkansas needs wins like this. They have any chance of moving on this year. They're back in the mix now. That is a quad one win, and not just a quad one win. You can put it in bold, in italics, whatever you want. And Arkansas doesn't have many bad losses this year. There's no, hey, lost to Maryland Eastern Shore, Charleston Southern. None of those losses in the resume. So this was huge to kind of make that point, make that statement. This is the 103.7 The Buzz Arkansas basketball postgame show. Josh Neighbors here. Will Armstrong's here. Bryson Jackson's here. Damon Poole is the one who makes this show go. He is the engine. Or, as he would like to say, he's the hyperdrive in this Millennium Falcon. He really is. 501-661-1037. That's the D3 Auto Sales text line. That's also the way you guys can call us. Get in touch with us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and X. Leave your comments there. We're streaming live on all of those platforms. At 1037 The Buzz. At Josh Neighbors _ Also, the other ways you can find us. Man, what a night. And I mentioned this in the opening, but I want to go back to this again. The former Cats were awesome. Adu Thero, 21 points tonight, and also 8 rebounds as well. You had DJ Wagner, 17 points, 7 of 13 from the floor, 8 assists too. The new point guard, I guess you could say, for the Hogs after Boogie Flan goes down. He looked like one tonight. He looks to score, and that's what he should do. But guess what? It resulted in 8 assists. And then, Big Z, talked about him too. 14 points tonight. But another guy, the guy that we've all been waiting for, is John L. Davis. He was so confident tonight with the basketball. 18 points, 50% shooting, 3 threes hit. He had 6 assists and 5 boards. He did everything. He's a taller guard. He's about 6'3". Got some attitude as well. Passed the ball well. Shot it well. Wanted to score. Was dangerous with the ball. There was no hesitation with John L. tonight, it felt like, and that was awesome to see. A guy like Nelly Davis finally look like the player that we know he can be. That's what we know he can do. We've watched him play when he was at FAU, Final Four run. He likes big moments. This was a big moment tonight, and he looked at home. I mean, totally at home. Also want to shout out Deb and Danny. Danny's my guy. Danny sits next to me and does the scorebook at the Benton basketball games. They're listening. I hope folks across the state, if you're listening, man, crack a cold beverage of your preference, adult or not, and enjoy the victory. Questions about how you spin it forward, totally get that. I have one of those in the D3 Auto Sales text line. Somebody says, question is now, how will they play from this point? Have dug a hole. Can they dig out of that hole? 10 games left in the conference. Says it may 8 and 10 gets in maybe, but can they win 6 more games in the league? They can. We know they can. I mean, I think an injury might stop them from doing so, but the one thing we have to think about is this is not just about Arkansas. This is about the way Kentucky plays. Mark Pope teams want to get up and down. They want to play at a faster pace. And so Cal tonight's saying, guys, we can play at that pace. We can invite that. We can score well at that pace too. But you play different teams that do different things, right? The Georgia when they grinded that one out. But LSU out-grinded Arkansas. Oklahoma out-grinded Arkansas. Can you grind the same way too? I think they can, because all of the guys on this team have a chance to play professionally and well. Like last year, like Mitchell, one of their better players, not a pro prospect. Not to knock him. I love actually watching him play. But he was, you're big to be that size like Mitchell was. Doesn't have all the tools NBA players need. They've got 3 guys in the post, Adu, Big Z, and Brazil, all have NBA traits. Adu Thero, their swing, NBA traits. Nelly Davis. Maybe not like the guy you want in the NBA, but I mean, he's got the ability to play there. Wagner, for sure, has the ability to do so. Billy Richmond's got the body for it, tell you that. And Carter Knox, that first half, athletic, energy, the dunks at the rim. In transition was emphatic. There was no denying Carter Knox tonight. Belonged on that floor. I love the way they approached the game. Every player played like they thought they were the best guy on the floor. And that's what you need. And that confidence is what you have to have. And I've said this a bunch. I'm going to keep saying it. Cal teams peak late because typically they've been a collection of usually younger guys. But as the portal and NIL era has continued on, he's brought in some more of that, but it's always been that mix. And it's hard to find that mix. I'm a big believer that you want to trend a bit older, especially now in college basketball, just because those guys have won and lost big games. They know how to do it. And this roster, to me, is skewed a bit too young. Once again, DJ Wagner, the ball was out of his hands a bit more last year with the guards that Kentucky had. Well, it's in his hands this year, but he's not used to having it in his hands all the time. And even to start off the season, remember, Boogie Flan is the point guard. So Wagner off ball, and their primary off ball was Nelly Davis. So Wagner's almost kind of the third guard or sometimes second guard. That Michigan game, he showed the capabilities he has scoring. He can kind of go on a one-man heater, but it's kind of almost one of those give him the ball, kind of get away from him. Well, now the ball is in his hands. He's making the choices. He's directing traffic. He decides where things go. And as the engine of the offense, he was I thought he was perfect tonight. The second half was beyond perfect, to be honest, with the way he played. Back to the D3 Auto Sales text line. The Cal having the backs thing, yes, they totally did. Does this prove that basketball now is about matchups, toughness, and effort? Matchups, yes. Toughness and effort always help you, but a lot of it is effort applied, technical side of things. So like effort applied is, are you boxing out the right way? There were some possessions where Arkansas was not doing that. There's times where Big Z will not box out. He doesn't even have to do the hardest box out in the world, but because of his frame and his size, you're going to have to commit a foul to get around him. So if he turns, finds a guy, turns, locates, puts tailbone on person, they're going to be fine. They're going to be just fine. Let's see. Also on Facebook, we've got Casey saying, don't give trophies in January. Yes, this is why every year for the last 5 years, I've seen podcasts, I've seen YouTube videos of what's wrong with Cal's Kentucky team. And then 3 weeks later, you'll see more of those same shows doing are they a shoo-in to win the SEC? It's because they peak later. He just knows how to make teams coalesce. I don't know if this game's a spark plug, just because this league is so difficult. But the thing is, you can lose a game and still be heading in the right direction. Arkansas needs to make sure, at this point now, it's 100% paramount and critical. Your losses, if you get dogged, figure out why you took the loss that badly and make sure it doesn't happen again the next game. And then for Arkansas especially, win your games at home. Win your games at home. Bud Walton needs to be a madhouse. It was last week, but it needs to be more of madhouse. Because Kentucky was tonight. I know it was special circumstances, but these venues are tough to win in. That's why it feels like you win a championship when you go on the road. Everybody celebrated that Missouri win against Florida. They'll celebrate this win here tonight. I think Kentucky might have celebrated their win this past week against Tennessee too much. Not from we're hungover from the win, but also just a mental standpoint of thinking, hey, we're good enough now. We don't have to think too hard, worry too much about what's happening. It's all about how you spin it forward. Like, you can't get too high off a win, can't get too low off a loss. It's like it's like you're dating somebody. You want to make sure, hey, every fight you have, every issue you have, you want to make sure that it's a learning experience and you're building towards something else. And so that's what the losses need to be. It needs to be a building block. That's why I keep saying this about older players. Losses for older players, they're building blocks. Guys know how to lose, guys know how to win, and they know how to make you take losing shots sometimes because, hey, maybe they took that shot a couple years ago. Maybe they were on the wrong side of this, know how to make you be on the wrong side of it. Arkansas's had enough of those. This was a foot in the ground type game. Schedule's hard, but they have to keep digging that foot in dirt even further. They cannot let up at all. And it's hard with the amount of guys they play. Once again, only 8. But they need to keep that momentum, keep that energy that they had tonight, because that was a team that just refused to lose. And not only refused to lose, they refused to let that game become a one-score game. Well, I think the closest Kentucky got in the second half was 6 at one point once Arkansas built that lead. But they refused to let them do it. And to me, they shot 52% from 3 tonight. That's not sustainable, but the confidence with which they shot the basketball, there was not much hesitation, even when guys were closing out on them. You're going to play better defensive teams. Keep shooting with that confidence. If you generate an open look, keep shooting them. If you miss it, keep shooting them. Because modern basketball dictates this. You have to be able to take and make threes to win at the highest level. Whether it's the NBA, whether it's college, whether it's high school. Taking and making open threes. There's a reason why Nate Oates' teams have been so successful in recent memory. They take basketball like a math approach. They say basically, hey, we're going to take threes and layups, highest percentage shots, and we have the personnel to generate quality looks from both those places. We'll shoot enough of those more often than not, and you will not make as much as we do. Arkansas tonight played the game like it's a math problem. They won the math problem. They were better from the floor. They were better from 3. And then from the line, they were also better as well. I don't think the 9 of 18 for Kentucky doesn't necessarily, I don't think that really won or lost the game. But Arkansas's confidence in all of those areas and their offensive confidence. They say defense wins championships. Okay, well tonight, this kind of game, it's about offense. Modern basketball really is about offense. It really, really is. Yes, you have to have the defense to boot. You need rim protection, all those things. You can't give up easy looks at the rim. but it's offense in college that wins because generally speaking, the players are just not as gifted as generally they are not as gifted as pro players. So you have to be able to generate and make those open looks. 501-661-1037. That's the D3 Auto Sales text line. That's also how you can call us and get in on the show. A lot of happiness tonight. Bacon for everyone, says Pigpen on Twitter. Yes, bacon for everybody. We'll have one more segment of bacon coming your way as Arkansas beats Kentucky 89-79. This is the 103.7 The Buzz Arkansas basketball postgame show on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitch, on X, on The Buzz app, reverberating across the state and across also the Bluegrass State as well. Cal goes home. Cal gets the win. There was never a doubt. Be right back.
Hey, it's Brooke here, and at Chris Crain Hyundai, we've got a huge selection of pre-loved vehicles like never before. Late models loaded with new technology? Check. Payments to fit any budget? Check. Silverados, Civics, Broncos, and more. Check, check, check. Banks that love to say yes? You know it.
Our pre-loved inventory has never been better than now. Come visit your friends at Chris Crain Hyundai on Museum Road in Conway and online at chriscrainhyundai.com.
When was the last time you went exploring in Arkansas? More importantly, when was the last time you went exploring the natural state on a Honda from Honda of North Little Rock? There are hundreds of miles of trails and back roads to discover. So if you have a passion for adventure, we have just the perfect Honda for you. Our new showroom is just that, as we show off Honda's best models of ATVs, motorcycles, and side-by-sides. We'll find you the perfect ride. Stop in today at Honda of North Little Rock, your family fun headquarters.
Listen to Out of Bounds every day to hear about what's trending on social media and whether listeners agree or disagree. Engaging conversations about engaging topics. Sponsored by Arkansas-based West Rock Coffee. Join West Rock and their 1.5 million coffee farmers around the globe as they fuel Arkansans with great tasting coffee, tea, and water delivered directly to your business. Contact them at westrockcoffee.com or 833-886-JAVA. That's 833-886-5282. Call today.
Some vehicles are simply made. Cadillac vehicles are made to be iconic. And whether that's being made to be vibrant in an all-electric Lyriq, made to be epic in a luxurious Escalade, or made to be thrilling with the dynamic performance of CT4 and CT5. Cadillac is always made to be bold. Because icons aren't just born, they're made. Visit your local Cadillac showroom today.
We all know how busy our lives can be these days and how important our time and convenience is as well. Edwards Food Giant knows that too. So that's why they're inviting you to take advantage of their Heat and Eat meal solutions items in their deli department. Delicious Edwards Food Giant signature dishes, along with a wide choice of entrees and sides, all ready for you to pick up and take home to serve your family tonight. The Heat and Eat meal solution is now at your favorite Central Arkansas Edwards Food Giant deli. This week's special is hamburger steak for only $7.49 per pound, with Edwards signature mashed potatoes for $4.49 per pound.
What's better than getting something for free? Winning. And with the $5 bundle from the Arkansas Scholarship Lottery, you get the chance to do both. For $5, you get 3 tickets, a Powerball ticket with Power Play, a Mega Millions ticket, and a free Natural State Jackpot ticket. That's 3 ways to win. So ask for the $5 bundle today. Bundle is eligible with Quick Picks only. Offer ends February 28th. Call 1-800-522-4700 for Problem Gambling Helpline.
The man known for creating sports awards has finally earned his own. The entire Buzz team would like to congratulate our own David Basil on being named the Arkansas Sports Broadcaster of the Year by the National Sports Media Association. David, thank you for your passion and hard work on Morning Mayhem and your many other endeavors. And you can catch the Arkansas Sports Broadcaster of the Year along with Roger, Justin, and Josh right here on the Buzz on Morning Mayhem, weekdays from 6 to 10. Congrats, Baz, and here's to a great 2025.
Hey, it's Brooke here, and at Chris Crain Hyundai, we've got a huge selection of pre-loved vehicles like never before. Late models loaded with new technology? Check. Payments to fit any budget? Check. Silverados, Civics, Broncos, and more. Check, check, check. Banks that love to say yes? You know it.
Our pre-loved inventory has never been better than now. Come visit your friends at Chris Crain Hyundai on Museum Road in Conway and online at chriscrainhyundai.com.
Davis dribbles out on the logo. He and Wagner lead a little clock. DJ to Nelly, left side. Ball fake, penetrates, kick out Wagner, 8 to shoot. Baseline underneath. Thero with a reverse layup, and it's good. Adu with a left hand, give him 21. Hogs are up by 12.
He's been the man all year. I mean, Adu Thero has been the man all season long. Can he shoot threes? Tonight he did pretty well. But he is so physical. He's so good in the lane as well. This is the Arkansas Basketball Postgame Show. I am Josh Neighbors here on 103.7 The Buzz. 89-79. Bryson Jackson, Will Armstrong are here with us. And the man who makes the magic happen, Damon Poole. All of these highlights you're hearing courtesy of Damon. Screens the calls. Make sure that I sound better than I actually am. So I appreciate Damon for always helping me out on these postgame shows. 501-661-1037 is how you get in touch with us. That is the D3 Auto Sales text line. It's also how you call the show. Arkansas beats Kentucky 89-79 on the road in Rupp Arena. A potentially season-shifting victory. Basketball, though, is like this. You play a lot of games throughout the year. It's about not having just one nice one. It's about having more than one nice one. And to the Thero thing, I always go back to, it's nice when you go to SEC Media Days and hear what the players are saying. He talked about all the individual skills stuff that they went through this year. They really focus on skills, Cal staff does. Player development's huge for them. There is no greater example than Adu Thero. He is a consummate, professional, honestly, out there. 5 of 10 from the floor, 50%. But the big difference is 10 for 12 from the line. He goes to the line and he makes his free throws. And I know it sounds simple, but not everybody does that. Arkansas has been very good from the line recently. The last few games. Very, very good. And so you all know when I check out the stats, and this is why I encourage you all to watch with us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and X. I always put up the stat broadcast. They've got all the categories that you could want. Usually I think there's one category that kind of gives you the idea of what happened in the game. This is actually about totality. Arkansas was just a bit better in every single category than Kentucky was. They shot the ball just a little bit better from the floor. From three, they were 13 of 25, which is amazing, but Kentucky was 10 for 23. That's a good night. Season average is 11 made threes a game, but Arkansas made 3 more and shot better percentage. They were better at the line. They made 3 more free throws at the line. The other big place, the one that's actually jumps out at you, second chance points, Kentucky did dominate, 14-3. But Arkansas on the break was 18-5. They ran the floor extremely well. And it can be hard when you're a team that, honestly, Arkansas's prerogative at times, especially late in this game, should have been to slow things down. And I thought they did it very, very well last 5 minutes. But the beginning of the game, they pushed in all of the right spots. They ran the floor extremely well. And that's what they can do when you've got the number of athletes they have. They've got really good attacking ball handlers, especially with DJ Wagner. But Carter Knox is a tank in transition. He is an athletic guard who can get to the rim. Still unrefined, still just a youngin', but extremely good at getting to the basket. And runs the floor really well. He hit some big shots tonight. I was very impressed. I felt like whenever they needed the basket, he had 10 points, 4 boards on the evening. Played 34 minutes, but I thought everybody contributed except for poor Jonas Haydu. I like Jonas a lot. I think he's injured. He's got the mobility of last year, pick whatever old big man, Tim Duncan. He looks like Tim Duncan his final years. Just the tightest hips in the league. I think he's got an injury. I don't know for sure. I know he was injured previous to conference play beginning, but he still looks like he's having some issues with the injuries. And so that was a big factor, I think, for why he's not as good. But Big Z, once again, having the depth to fill in. They've got 3 guys at 7 feet. Now, Brazil, when he was the 5, they didn't want to go with that very long because he had, I think, 1 or 2 possessions in a row where Kentucky took him in the post. Just physically, he's not quite all the way there, and you don't want him to be because he's kind of a flex in that way. But they've got some flexibility, Arkansas does, in that post area with what they have. And so, once again, this goes back to one person. This is how I'll wrap this thing up. John Calipari. The way that Calipari, excuse me, I know we always do that all the time. The way that this team looked, they were never startled, they were never frazzled. Last week, they hit 2 field goals in the last 10 minutes of the game at home against Oklahoma, who is a good team, not a great team, but a good team. This week, they had answers the entire way. The entire way. I mean, they were +9 in the second half. Anytime Kentucky pushed that thing anywhere near Arkansas, they turned them back. With a variety of guys, I think especially DJ Wagner. But that's a mindset thing. That is an attack. Now, that comes down to who your opponent is at times. But the attacking nature of Arkansas, knowing what it took in every moment, when to slow up, when to push, when it was just time for somebody to shoot, they just had all of it tonight. You're never going to get this on a night-to-night basis unless you are the 2017 Villanova Wildcats, 2017 Warriors, the 2024 Celtics. I'd toss in that. I'm speaking to teams that I watched play. Obviously, you could put Jordan's Bulls in there too. UConn last year. When pressed, how do you press the right buttons yourself? They had the answers. And I thought it came down to the older guys, Thero and Nelly especially. It really comes down to the guys who have the ball in their hands more often. Like when they were asked to make shots late in the game, they did. It felt like every single time. Thero too, Kentucky would make small runs. And I think we had 2 TV timeouts that we came back from that we saw Thero shoot free throws afterwards. That's big. That stems a tide. He's sitting those timeouts, and it's one of those things where you're almost too tired to think about the shots you're about to take. But he came back, knocked down free throws. Another great night for him. I've got nothing but positive stuff to say, and that's not been the case. And I'm not sure if the next game that we do this for, that'll be the case. The big question is, how do you make sure you take enough of the good things from tonight's game and apply them when you play other teams, especially when you've got to play Alabama, a team that imposes their pace and will upon you. Auburn, who's just an absolute hammer right now. Missouri looks like a great team. Ole Miss, who's still a good team. Mississippi State, who's still a good team despite the loss today. All of these teams are tournament teams. All of them are top 25. Tennessee, toss them in there too. Florida, toss them in there too. They asked the questions. Tonight, Arkansas has had the answers. They have not had the answers for most of the year. Bring the answers next time. That's what they have to do. And bring your attendance next time. It's Arkansas Basketball Postgame Show. We do this every single game. Also, it's open for sponsorship. Contact the folks at Signal Media if you'd like to get involved. It's a great show. Got some good numbers. Nearly 2,000 of you are watching right now on our social media streams. We appreciate all of you guys. We appreciate the thousands who are listening out there right now in Arkansas. Enjoy the win tonight, friends. Please, please, please enjoy the win. Number one person at the thing, Damon Poole, the GOAT. Period. He is our Michael Jordan. He's our John Calipari. Will Armstrong, Bryson Jackson. Thank them for joining me tonight, too, for the post-game show. They were fired up to be here. I was fired up to be here. Back next game for the Hogs. All right, 13-8. See if they can keep it going. 501-661-1037. Leave your thoughts for over the course of the weekend. We'll get to those when we get back on the Monday shows. Have a great weekend.